Hey, this is Tara Meyer Robson. I'm the author of The Flow, 40 Days to Total Life Transformation. And I'm going to be telling you today about how to really radically transform the relationships you have. Stop being miserable in the relationships that you're in. And also how to be able to find not only your soulmate, but other relationships that you really need in your life. Maybe you're looking for a business partner or friends that really understand you. That's what we're talking about today. Now here's my story. Yeah, that's me, and I look pretty optimistic and pretty happy, and I am a pretty optimistic and happy person, but I had some serious relationship patterns I had to get rid of. In fact, I had a real desire to find sort of broken men that I thought I could help. I saw their potential, and the pattern always went like this. They saw me as a goddess, treated me like a goddess for a little bit of time. Then they put me up on a pedestal, but it really ended up being quite a bit like a jail, especially for a very independent person like me. And pretty soon, the anger and the jealousy and all the insanity started up, and I would find myself trying to run, and they would find themselves locked out the door, and a lot of times even stalking me. I've been stalked several times. A really, really frustrating, really detrimental to my health kind of pattern, obviously. And I started to think about it, and I realized that this really was a pattern, that even though it seemed like I was dating a different guy each time I would start to date someone, it was actually the same guy again and again and again. Yeah, he looked different, he had a different name, but it was the same pattern over and over again. It was really frustrating for me. Kind of had a turning point, a light bulb moment, when a friend of mine said to me, basically this: you always date people because they like you. When are you going to start dating someone because you like them? Sort of an aha moment. Now, after that aha moment, I did a lot of work, and that work is what I'm going to be talking about today to help you save you maybe that work as well. And I ended up at my happy ending, and that's my lovely, wonderful husband of 10 years right there. And we have absolutely the most enjoyable, perfect, wonderful relationship. So I broke those nasty patterns, and so can you. So let's talk about some of the beliefs I believed in that you likely believe in that are causing you some problems. And here's number one. And it's all about being fated to repeat a certain kind of pattern. Now, the truth of the matter is you actually have the power to change any pattern. Nothing is destiny. You have a huge amount of power to be able to do something. And I like to liken this like a remote control. We all understand how to use remote control. You tune in and out of different TV stations, and you might even have the favorite TV stations you tune into over and over again. Now let's relate this to what I was just talking about. I kept tuning into the same pattern again and again and again, and guess why? It's because I had this underlying programming. But once you recognize the programming, you can change it and tune into a whole much better situation. Now, here's miserable belief number 2. Relationships should be hard work. I cannot tell you how much, first off, I believed in this, and how many people now that I have worked with that come to me and believe all of these nasty little things that actually keep you from having the relationship of your dreams. I can tell you that once people get past these nasty beliefs, they end up with relationships that are so far beyond their dreams, I can't even imagine it. I really don't have words for it. See, the truth of the matter is that relationships should be fun and supportive, and if they aren't, there's a problem. Things are out of the flow. Something is wrong on an underlying level that's causing you to have those problems. So let's keep on moving. Let's take a look at miserable belief number 3. That's that you can't change the relationship. And you may be stuck in a relationship right now that makes you feel kind of like this, like pulling your hair out. And I can completely understand it. That was me several years ago. But the truth is that if you have a negative relationship in your life, there is actually hope for the happy ending. As I just talked about, I was able to break my patterns. I've helped thousands of other people break theirs. So I know that there is hope for change. But notice the asterisk. There are some relationships you do need to end. I had to end some relationships so I could get to my personal, storybook ending. And one of the things I learned is that you can listen to your body, and your body is really reliable in telling you whether you should stay or not. And those little arrows are kind of showing some of the ways your body might tell you if it's time for you to go. We're going to talk in a moment about an exercise that I do that helps you to absolutely be able to make positive decisions and know if you do need to leave a relationship. Now, miserable belief number 4 is that settling is better than being alone. Now, how many of you out there seriously believe this one and ended up with people that maybe aren't perfect for you? Well, the truth of the matter is, and for anybody who's tried to settle, you know that being alone is actually often the key to finding happiness. I took some time before I met my wonderful husband, and I really took some time to understand who I was, what I wanted, and really, I decided that I really wouldn't settle, and that was a real key for me. So, hint here, if you are alone right now and seriously looking for someone and have a pattern that's been frustrating, take the time right now to be able to break the pattern so your next relationship is one that is absolutely fantastic for you. So let's look at miserable belief number 5. Finding your soulmate is difficult or impossible or only in movies or can't happen for me. Well, I can tell you right off the bat, yeah, I believed that for a long time, and obviously I ended up breaking that particular belief. The truth is it's actually hugely easier than you think. We all think it's going to be this huge hard thing to find the right people, mostly because it's been hard so far. But the truth is, it's 3 easy steps. You have to pinpoint the negative programming causing the issues. Remember that remote control. You have some favorite frequencies under there causing problems. You need to create a mind-body practice that actually works for you individually in the way that you think, in the way that you learn best, because if it doesn't, then you fail at it. And then you just need to retune your mind to seek your perfect match. And that's it. That's your 3 easy steps. And I can tell you, I've taught these easy steps to tons of people, and I've seen so many people, in fact, just like these lovely women who came to one of my retreats. Every single one of them were dealing with various relationship issues. And I can tell you 100% of them, and in fact 100% of retreat participants I have worked with, have actually reported successful transformations, and not just in relationships, but in health and outlook in life and life experiences in general. And you can take a look at my website and actually see more of the testimonials and see a lot more of the detail on this. So let me ask you, what if you had a program that could do all of this for you, that could make it super easy for you to find a soulmate, that could make it ridiculously easy for you to transform relationships, and also give you the skills to be able to know, absolutely know, when you need to end a relationship and walk away? And what if basically I could save you the heartache and the frustration I went through? And that's what I'm really passionate about, to be honest with you. Well, I've basically put together my best, tool set for anyone to find their soulmate and totally transform the relationships that you have in your life. Now, this program has a huge package. It's everything I would give to someone who comes to one of my retreats. You're going to get my award-winning book and ebook. You're going to get 2 45-minute meditations that will completely transform your life. You just cannot imagine it. You're going to get 3 what I call flow quickie 9-minute meditations, super easy to use. They will be something you can use for the rest of your life too. You cannot imagine how quickly they transform your life. They're amazing and so easy. You get 3 more practices that are just so you're just not going to believe how easy it is to actually have the kind of relationships you want. And it should be easy. And you're going to get a huge bonus. So if you are really serious about wanting to transform your life, wanting to transform your relationships, and wanting to find your soulmate, you want to go to that website right now. Make sure, because you've watched this video, you get a special coupon that nobody else gets. So make sure you write down that coupon code so that if you decide that you are really ready to move forward and finally get rid of all the junk and the gunk and everything else you've been dealing with, and finally find the love of your life, find business partners that are best for you, find all of that, then that's what you're going to want to have. You want to have that coupon code. It'll give you a great discount. Until then, may today and every day be in the flow with a life of